Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Fresh Card Gamers here, and today we have the Jewelry Bonney leader and deck profile that I will be going over with. Not sure if you guys know her power, but it's really cool. It says on your opponent's attack, once per turn, rest one done. Rest up to one of your opponent's leader or character cards, which is nice. It does do a lot of stopping in case they're going for rush or they're going for anything else as a blocker or anything that you see. You can just rest it, which is awesome. It's only when attacking, but this deck has been doing really well, store tournaments, regionals. So let's get into the deck profile. This is the Supernova and Don Quixote Pirates combo that I'm doing in here. We're going to start off with the Baby 5 Don Quixote Pirates. She's a 2K counter, which is nice. I've never used the effect yet. I've never played her. It's just the 2K counter, which is nice. Play 4 of them. End of your turn, you may trash this character. Set up to 2 of your Dawn card as active. So it could help in the game later if you have no Dawn to use her ability or to use the other 2 Dawn for something else, which is nice. So yeah, just a 2K counter. Next we have the other Baby 5. Which is nice because she is 1K counter and she's also activate main. Rest 1 Dawn. You may rest this character, look at the top 5 of your deck, and then search for a Don Quixote's pirate card. Add it to your hand, then place the rest of the bottom in any order, which is nice. So I only run the 3. Self-explanatory right there. She's a searcher. The next searcher we're playing is 4 of the Jewelry Bonney. 1 cost, 1K counter. Activate main. Rest this card, look at the top 5 of the deck, reveal up to 1 Supernova and add it to your hand, then place the rest at the bottom of the deck. So it's really cool, really good searcher, helps Bonney out really well. This is the 1 Scratchman Apu that I run in just because it's a 2K counter and it's searchable. Haven't done the on play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. It could come in handy, but haven't done that, just usually use it for a counter. Next we have the Don Quixote Rocinante blocker, 1K counter. It's also a once per turn. If your rested character would be KO'd, you may trash this card instead. So pretty much block regardless, which is nice. So really good blocker. I really have seen it in action, and it's kind of annoying sometimes. Next I run the Viola 2K counter. She's just good for a 2K counter. She's also searchable, which is nice. But on your opponent's attack, Dawn -2, rest up to one of your opponent's Dawn characters or Dawn cards, which is nice. So really good, just in case to slow some yellow decks or purple decks that are charging up or ready to use more Dawn for their effects. So really good. Next I play the Bartolomeo. He's a Supernova. He's a blocker, a 1K counter on your turn or once per turn. If you have if a character is rested by your effect, draw 1 card and trash 1 card from your hand. So really good on that, but it's also used for a blocker, which is really nice. Moving on, we're going into the Dillinger. It's a Don Quixote Pirate, 1K counter. This is really good unless you don't have a Dawn up. So end of your turn, set up to 1 Dawn card is active. So really good to use for the Jewelry Bonney effect. Next we have the Rouge. Rouge is really cool because he's a blocker, a 1K counter body, and it's also end of your turn. Set up to 1 Dawn active, which is nice. So that keeps the Jewelry Bonney effect consistent. Really good blocker as well. Next we have the Cavendish. Cavendish is really good because he's a big boy. He's a 6,000 power. 1K counter body, and it says on play, when attacking, if your leader has the Supernova type and you have no other Cavendish character, set up to 2 Dawn active. So really good in the beginning of the game or in the middle or late game. Really good. Next we have 2 of the Jewelry Bonnies here, the 6 power, 1000K counter on play up to one of your opponent's rested character or Dawn cards will not become active. So freeze them if they're rested, which is nice. So it's like a mini Dofi. I've used it a couple times and it has come in handy. So really nice. Next we have 4 of the Basil Hawkins. This card is insane, man. It's a nice 7K body right here. It's also a blocker, which is amazing. And then once per turn, if this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may rest one of your opponent's characters instead, which is really, really nice and helpful. So yeah, Basil Hawkins Supernova really come in handy with this Jewelry Bonney effect. Next we have 4 Hody Jones. You guys know what this guy does. Hody Jones is a big 8k body. He's also Rush, and also on play rest up to a total of 2 of your opponent's characters or dons, then add 1 card from the top of your life to your hand. So pretty nice, pretty cool, I'd say. He's a nice game ender right there. Next I run the 3 Eustace Kid. It's a big 8k. He's a blocker technically if you add 1 don and you rest him, and then activate main once per turn. You may rest this character and play up to 1 3 cost or less, which is really nice. So really big monster right here. He's a supernova, which is awesome, so you can search him out. Next we have the 1 Rono Azoro. I like the alt art right here, it's super cool. But this guy has been like game saver sometimes. Like, he's a 9k body, and then says when attacking once per turn, rest 1 don, set this character as active so you can attack again. So you can attack 3 times with this card. Normal time, then the first when attacking, and then activate main once per turn, but don -2, set this character as active, and then you can attack again. So 3 times, 3 9k hits, see what you can do. Hopefully you have enough counters, because if not, I'm sorry, but you will be losing whatever it's attacking, either your life or your characters. But next we have the Don Quixote do Flamingo, the main guy right here. He's a big 10k. On play, you can up to the total of 3 of your opponent's rested leader or characters will not become active. So it's nice to stall, and then it's either their blocker or someone or something else is rested. Like, it's just great big body that can stun and freeze the board for a turn or 2. Sometimes if you have 2 in a row, that's crazy. If you have 3, even better. But yeah, like I said, really nice, really nice. He's a big boy with a stun power. Next we have the only 1 event right here, because the side of justice will whichever side wins. We have counter, you may trust 1 card from your hand up to 1 of your leader character gains 3,000 this battle. So it's nice. So it's 0 cost, really nice. That is all for this deck, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the deck profile. Hope you guys get to play this deck profile if you guys haven't. I know there's other similar structures to this deck profile, but this is my version of it. I've had fun with it. And yeah, like I said, the leader is crazy. And please comment below and see if there's any changes you'd make, or have you been playing this at stores, champions or tournaments or regionals, whatever you guys have been doing. Please like and share, and also subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that every time, and hopefully we can get to 100, just because we will be doing some giveaways soon. So yeah, definitely helps us, guys. But I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next video.